Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to El Smart Investor Channel. Breaking news, everyone. Clover Health, a Shamat SPAC, is under investigation by the Department of Justice. This is serious, guys. The full details of the investigation were released by Hindenburg Research, mentioning several issues with the company. There's conflict of interest, possibly some fraudulent activities. I felt this was urgent and that I needed to share with you as soon as possible. So, out of transparency, I have pulled out about 90% of my investment to protect my capital until the results of the investigation. Listen, guys, you'll want to listen to this video until the end. For those new to the channel, I'm a corporate professional stock investor, real estate investor, and a passionate PC gamer. I now also do YouTube videos to share my knowledge and passion with like minds like yourselves. So that being said, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It tremendously helps me and supports me. Now let's move on to it. All right, guys. So for the breaking news, the first one, Shamat just declared actually yesterday that he will not be running for California governor. So he will be expected to focus on his public investments. Though this is a coincidence, right? Because that was yesterday, and today we're announcing that there is an investigation towards his SPAC of Clover Health. So let's look into those. All right, guys. So this is not good news for Clover Health. As we speak, it's under 12%. It's going down, guys, and this is just pre-market. Clover Health, how the king of SPACs lured retail investors into a broken business facing an inactive, undisclosed Department of Justice investigation. As I said, this was published this morning, just actually 30 minutes ago, so this is fresh for me as well. I haven't read this, guys, because look at this. It's extremely long, and it's still going, right? So, but in a nutshell, guys, I mean, what they're saying here is that there's a clear conflict of interest that is being investigated, that they misled us as retail investors to believing that it's a good business model, that they're using a system that works, that their paying methods with the doctors is actually clean and transparent and no conflict of interest, that their partners, is diversified, it's not only the government, which actually has been misled according to them, that it's only strictly one client in most part. Listen, guys, this seems a bit shady here, and definitely I want to cover a few of those points. So today we reveal how Clover Health and its Wall Street celebrity promoter Shamat misled investors about critical aspects of Clover's business in the run-up to the company's SPAC go public transaction last month. Our investigation into Clover Health has spanned almost 4 months. So these guys actually were behind this investigation for the past 4 months, and they've been looking into the full details, and this is today when they released it. So it's really giving them a big slap on the face, guys. This is gonna make tons of news. I'm a CEO of Clover Health, actually is expected to go on CNBC today, by the way, so we'll know more of their position, right? So you'll have a choice to make, of course, right? Do you hold? Do you buy on the dip? It's up to you, right? So as I said, my position personally is that I've sold 90% of my position, and I'm waiting on the results of the investigation, but also the CNBC interview to see what's Shamat's and the CEO's position. Furthermore, critically, Clover has not disclosed that its business model and its software offering called the Clover Assistant are under active investigation by the DOJ, and which is investigating at least 12 issues ranging from kickbacks to marketing practices to undisclosed third-party deals, according to a civil investigative demand. The civil investigative demand and the corresponding investigation present a potential existential risk for a company that derives almost of all of its revenue from Medicare, a government payer, or research indicates that this investigation has merit. So listen, they go on and they have so many claims here, so many witnesses, so many former employees, so many issues with internal employees as well, and doctors, right, that they've outlined here. So this is not a small thing, guys. I mean, if there were in a PDF pages here, I'd say there's probably 100 pages here of documentation, right? And they're putting a lot into question Shamat's credibility because, as you know, Shamat has been very outspoken, very direct that, he shames on Wall Street, their practices, they're not transparent enough. He's been very vocal. He was running of California, right? And now he's backing off from all that, right? And this is backfiring totally from him. So I think what we're going to want to know and what the CNBC is going to ask him is to know, was he aware of all this investigation, the issues? Personally, I feel that it'd be very unlikely that he's not aware, just because, I mean, it's just logical that he would do his due diligence before, and that's what he's expressed he's been doing in his team as well. So it'd be very surprising that this person doesn't know anything about it, right? So that's my personal opinion. And listen, they go on and on saying that the Clover Assistant software has many issues and hasn't been as efficient or successful as Shamat would have pretended. So these are all claims that the company Hindenburg Research is doing, but also that the DOJ is looking into. So this is one of the papers officials from the DOJ DOJ department. The False Claims Act investigation generally concerns whether Clover Health Investment Corporation and or related entities improperly induce patient referrals for services paid for by federal agencies. So yeah, guys, shady. I mean, we could go on and on. There's many examples. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but this is concerning to me as a shareholder, and that's why I've pulled out substantially from my position until we look more into this. Okay, so I'm sure there's going to be more updates, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention so you can go read and do your own homework and due diligence. Very important, guys. Okay, so let's look at the charts. What's happening now? All right, guys. So they're currently sitting at $13.95. They closed yesterday minus 0.14%. And look at this pre-market today. $12.23, guys. That's down 13% almost. So they're currently sitting right here. If we look at the charts, this is definitely below the average line and definitely, the lowest we've been in the last couple of weeks. So this is crazy, guys. This is going to be downtrend moving forward until we get any concrete results from the Department of Justice or a clarity and transparency from Shamat himself, because he's the one who brought this to our attention, right? As you know, typically SPACs are promoted by guys, and we have very little information to no information other than who's the management team of that, right? This is why it's going to be key for him to be actually in the front page of this and vocalizing what's going on and what did he know, because that's going to be a big indicator. Was there a lack of transparency, yes or no? And second, what are they going to do about it? What are they going to tell us? And just like Robinhood when they screwed up with the CEO who went on TV, well, I have high expectations of Shamat, even more so because he's been saying that he actually has no tolerance for lack of transparency, right? So this is going to be a big challenge and test for Shamat, and I'm looking forward for that. Okay, so that being said, listen, guys, I mean, for those who got out here above the $14, well, congratulations, because we did have a lot of opportunities to get out, as you can see here at $16, $15, even $14 level, and now it's at 12 and something. So it's something that unfortunately none of us could have foreseen. Definitely this is something that just got out. All right, guys, so that being said, I mean, let me know your comments below. This is very, it's still going down. Listen, guys, it's not below $12. Not nice. This is downtrend. It might get worse, guys. We might even see $10 today. And is this an overreaction? I'd be curious to know. Leave me in your comments below. If you already have more information, if you have more comments, opinions, please. I haven't read the whole document, so don't take my word for that. Leave all those comments below and let me know, do you think we're going to see $10 today? And is this an overreaction? Okay, and let me know your position in this. Are you selling out or are you holding? All right, guys, so please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That really supports, and I'll keep you guys updated in the future of the situation. So thank you so much. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.